The home of Aston Villa, the great traditionalist and always an important cornerstone of the Football League through the 100 years of its existence. William McGregor, founder of the Football League, he'd had strong Villa connections. And what teams they were back there at the turn of the century. Though Villa, of course, have had their great times since then. Indeed, their trophy cupboard is almost full. And back in 1982, they triumphed in the European Cup final itself. For several years, though, the city of Birmingham has been made to look from afar at the football glories enjoyed by Merseyside, Manchester and London. And now this Villa side is back where most football men and women believe they belong, in the First Division. Today they test their growing strength against Everton. That's our feature match. Also today, goals and thrills from elsewhere in the First Division of the Barclays League, including Liverpool against Coventry City. Here at Villa, manager Graham Taylor, not content with taking Watford from the 4th Division to the 1st and then on to Wembley, he's behind this Aston Villa revival. And yet when he arrived here, he called the place a shambles.
Well, you're certainly the playing side. I mean, in that respect, Brian, I think that happens to all big clubs, that when they do get on the slide, then a lot of things go. And Aston Villa was no different to any other club that finds the hard times. A lot of discipline, standards, etc. They go out the window because people don't really know what's happening, and that's exactly what had happened at the club. So we had to stop that first of all and get it changed around and get promotion at the same time, which fortunately we achieved.
Well, we're looking forward to a special game today against Everton. You've got Alan McInally back in your side, starting for the first time for a month after injury.
Yes, well, I mean, he started the season tremendously well, and he was really on a high. When he scored a lot of goals, scored 6 goals in the first 4 games, in fact, and scored very good goals as well. But more than that, he's a tremendous influence in the dressing room. Personality in his own right, and I think that's very important to have that kind of person and that kind of player about. We did miss him. The 2 games we've lost this season have both been by 1-0, and fortunately Alan was fit enough to be substitute against Charlton last week, came on at half-time and turned the game for us, scored a very good goal, but made an excellent one. I mean, it's tremendous dribbling ability, and hopefully, you know, he'll cause Everton some problems this afternoon along with Tony Daly.
Well, let's look at McInally's contribution last weekend then at Charlton, with Charlton leading by a goal to 0. McInally coming on as a substitute, hits the post there, but manages to get the rebound in to make it 1-1. Not content with that, with Charlton having gone ahead again. What about this for a bulldozing run then by the substitute McInally? Pass 1, pass 2, and then a lovely pass into the path of David Platt, and Villa came away with a 2-2 draw. Well, the Villa team also includes Derek Mountfield today, one of 3 centre-backs in the side. A significant day for him since he joined Villa in the summer from today's visitors, Everton. Well, it's a Villa side that's already got a settled look to it, which has been improved back by Chris Price, bought from Blackburn Rovers, and in the midfield by the return of Gordon Cowans after 3 seasons in Italian football at Barry. Everton, for their part, getting an early return from Tony Cottee, the £2 million man from West Ham. 6 goals so far, including 2 against Southampton.
No, still being played rather in front of Southampton's defending. But Cottee can turn here. Oh, Tony Cottee! A rasper. Sharp. Cottee! They're turning on the style now.
The Everton side getting back into shape with the return of Kevin Ratcliffe in defence. He missed the last half of last season with a groin injury. Dave Watson and Trevor Stephen back in action too. But Pat Nevin is still on crutches after a knee problem. With 1 win in their last 5 games, Everton now look for an upswing in their fortunes. Terry Darracott, a lively Merseysider, he's in charge today. Manager Colin Harvey due to leave hospital this weekend after a 2nd hip replacement operation. And I'm sure everybody in football sends warm good wishes to Colin for a complete recovery. It's one of the great sights in football, this big Villa Park Stadium with a good First Division crowd in it. Sadly for Villa, though, they've yet to win here in the league this season. And it's Villa in the Saracen blue strip, who'll be kicking off, attacking the goal to our left. Everton today in a shirt of blue and white stripes and blue shorts. Villa, in fact, has won only 1 league game all season. That's at Arsenal in a pulsating game there. So both sides, you feel, could do better this season than they've been doing now. Both, no doubt, looking to get firmly back on the winning road here at Villa Park today. Peter Reid, who will have a lot to say in the midfield for Everton. Kevin Ratcliffe. Evertonians everywhere will be delighted to see him back in action. One of the best centre-backs in the whole of the Football League. Graham Sharp. Easily cut out, though, by McInally. Throw to Everton. Their 4-1 victory against Southampton last week, rather the week before last, should really have set them up now and made them feel that better things are on the way. Pat Van den Hauwe with the throw. Free kick to Villa. Shot with the Scotland squad for the World Cup qualifier against Yugoslavia in midweek, although he didn't get on. Stuart Gray, a very withdrawn role on that left-hand side for Aston Villa. To deny Stuart McCall. Snowden. Came towards Cottee. Played back nicely by him to Van den Hauwe. Stevens made a breakaway on the left. Fed nicely by Van den Hauwe. Trevor Stephen looking for Cottee. Oh, and this kick there by Keown. Comes to Van den Hauwe again. Sharp poised at this post. Cottee hoping to reach it. And Cowan sliding it away for Villa. Oh, feet were flying there a little bit, but Stuart Gray getting Daly. A chance now for him to stretch his legs, with McInally waiting in the middle for Aston Villa, and into the side netting. Splendid move back that deserved a better finish from Tony Daly. Good work by Stuart Gray leading up to this, who really fit into his challenge. And Daly's pass just a little too casual there, with McNally in such a good position in the 6-yard area. Trevor Stephen. Nice, judging that well. No quarter given there. Van den Hauwe as he charged into the fullback. Good jump by McInally. And Ridley pounced on it again as Platt played it on for him. McInally again. Gage. Long range shot deflected off the Everton defender. And Kevin Gage relishing that position now that he's playing in the midfield. He came from Wimbledon when he was known as a fullback. But really enjoying life in the midfield and has already scored 4 goals this season. A corner then for Villa. David Platts, right in there looking for anything that might come his way as Gordon Cowans sweeps this corner in. Gage turning it again. Outfield. It's a big day for him against the club. And you had a feeling there for a moment. It might have been a moment when he could have celebrated. But he hastened his shot and it went over the bar. Still no score here between Aston Villa and Everton. Keown did well. So he ranked as well. I thought he had, but then it falls for Gordon Cowans. David Platts up ahead of him, but Ratcliffe making good his error. And then in danger of creating another one. Evans. Cowans. Goes Watson, beats Daly in the air. Field versus Sharp. Sharp won that one and found Heath. And then goes for a lovely return ball. Graham Sharp again looking to get into a shooting position. It comes instead for Adrian Heath. Crossed in by him. And on the far side, Trevor Stephen arriving late. And it goes behind, but a very good move indeed again by Everton. Sharp and Heath combining well. And then as the cross came in from Adrian Heath, Trevor Stephen arriving late. Couldn't get the angle right. No foul. Gray, Daly. Couldn't quite get in. Reed. Sharp. Falls to Stephen. And now Reed. Brandon Howe on the far side. Sharp coming off his man well. Stephen. It's a good ball there. Play for Ian Snowden. Crossed in quickly. That needed a mere touch from Potty, who was just maybe a yard too far back to be able to give it. Devastating ball across the 6-yard area. No defender likes these. And Villa were breathing again as that went past the far post. And Potty almost there just to prod it in. That one. Unfairly by shoving Sharp in the back. Everton's free kick. Sharp. Good turn. Will he get a shot in? Good piece of play there by Graham Sharp. Everton felt it flicked off a Villa defender. But a splendid turn, and I don't think Spink would have known much about that if that just gone inside the far post. Slightly unsighted there, the goalkeeper. Yes, indeed, it took a clear defection on the backside of Keown, and Everton a little unlucky not to get a corner. Throw. Stuart Gray with it. Gordon Cowans. McAnally. A bit of space for Price to get in, maybe. No, McAnally's going his own way. Page. Good play. Bringing Price in again. That's a lovely cross coming in. Oh, a spectacular goal by Daly. A stupendous Aston Villa goal there by their number 7, Tony Daly. Made by Price, who has his own little celebration. And a glorious goal that puts Villa into the league. Here's Price with a splendid cross, and you won't find a better goal than this. Next, on the volley by Tony Daly. And a goalkeeper of the calibre of Neville Southall. Not a prayer for him. 1-0 Villa. Really got the Villa fans going. The scoreline: Aston Villa 1, Everton 0. So some celebration on the Villa terraces as Derek Mountfield gets some attention. Well, he'd only scored 1 goal previously this season, and I doubt if ever he scored a more spectacular one than that. Home bench, encouraged by Tony Daly's goal. No doubt the Everton bench knowing that there's just nothing you can do about a strike like that. Watson. Cotti. Half-time whistle. And an afternoon of full commitment here at Villa Park. And that sparkling moment for Villa when Tony Daly scored that stunning volley to put their side into the lead, following an excellent run and a very good cross indeed from the fullback Chris Price. Fancy there's a good deal more hanging on this match in the second half. But the half-time score here at Villa Park, still buzzing about that Tony Daly goal, is Aston Villa 1, Everton 0. The game in the first half might feel a little aggrieved starting this second half down, but Tony Daly's goal is the one that separates the two sides, and now Everton have a real contest on their hands. Here's Trevor Steven, and that's not the best of starts for him. It'll be Chris Price who made that goal with the cross for Daly. This throw now for Aston Villa. And the Villa have yet to win a league game at home this season. Reed. In fact, in their fight out of the second division into the first last season, you always felt that Villa would have made things so much easier for themselves had they strung more convincing results together at home. Starting where they left off, pushing Villa back. Now Stephen. Tangling with Gage. And Kevin Gage getting it away well. Ratcliffe. And on the bench now, the Villa manager, Graham Taylor, having spent the first half up in the director's box. Evans, offside against McInally. He's furious about it, but the linesman was absolutely right. Stephen. Sharp waiting at the far side, just knocked off the top of his head. A very important jump there by Derek Mountfield. It concedes a corner for Everton. Sharp coming off his man. Played here for Ian Snowden. Price, we shan't know for a moment or two. I gather he's up on his feet again, and McInally certainly is. Couldn't quite get the ball through the flat. Meantime, I can tell you that Chris Price is okay. And the worse for that tumble. And here come Everton again with Stuart McCall. Stopped by Owens, helped by Gage. Reed going in there. That could well be a yellow card for Peter Reed. Not happy with that decision, and Alan Evans acting as a peacemaker there, which is very sensible. One old head trying to soothe another one, and let's have a look at it again as Reed came in, and the referee has shown Peter Reed the yellow card. Looking at those pictures, it's hard to see that he had any option at all. Tough little character that Peter Reed is. McAnally playing it on. Mountfield almost getting in there. Platt! And it's 2-0. The flag is up. The flag is up. It won't count. David Platt disappointed. And Everton stay in the battle. Ball played forward. Good jump there. Mountfield almost got in. Platt, and it's Mountfield, the former Evertonian, who is offside. And Platt disappointed. Now Sharp. Snowden. Reed calling for it, and he gets it. Again, the ball. And a crowd booing Peter Reed after that booking. Just about wasting their breath. That certainly won't worry Peter Reed. Now Snowden. And McCall with a flying header getting in before Mountfield. It's wide of the Villa goal and a goal kick. Everton continue to put the more promising moves together, but remain a goal down. A jump by Watson. And by Keogh. Nice. Jones' header, helped on by Price. Reed in there. Villa throw. That might come for McAnally. He had a bit more time there than he allowed himself. So Tony Daly injured. There with Pat Vanden Hauwe, whose boot looked very high indeed. Ratcliffe. Watson. Graham Taylor. Content with being inside the dugout, has come outside now. Maybe feels that he needs to get things moving a little bit. And indeed, Tony Daly doing just that. He has fallen just a little bit into a trough at the moment. Shadowed by Evans. Everton's throw. Snowden with it. Pitched into McCall. Sharp. Reed. Potty might get it back to Reed. Oh, Gage is in there doing a good job. Ratcliffe standing firm. Indeed, as Watson. Ratcliffe in there again. It might come for McAnally now, though. Inside is Platt. Somehow they keep it out, thanks to a stupendous piece of goalkeeping by Neville Southall. They were within an ace of getting that second important goal then, Aston Villa. And here's Price. Cross is a good run. Daly stopped again by Southall. Two astonishing pieces of goalkeeping there by Neville Southall, and there's another one. But the first two saves were quite exceptional. One from David Platt. McAnally played it in. Platt, and a great reaction there by Southall. And then the other one, after Price had made such a good run, and it comes to Daly on the far side, and there's that man Southall again. And now he faces more problems as the ball is played in and shot on the turn and gloriously into the back of the net, that time by Platt, and there was nothing Southall could do about it. A great spell by Aston Villa. After Everton had fought and fought and fought to get back into the game, two superb pieces of goalkeeping by Southall kept them afloat, and then the great shot there by Platt. Not even Southall could stop that. And Villa gets some breathing space with that second goal, to the delight of their fans around Villa Park. Aston Villa 2, Everton 0. Offside against Platt. Second goal of the season then for David Platt, the former lad from Crewe and Alexandra. Taylor to breathe a little bit now. Everton looks quite menacing for so much of this game, and yet find themselves 2 down. And spare of thought, of course, for the Everton goalkeeper Neville Southall. Terrific. Beaten by 2 shots that were absolutely unstoppable after he performed such heroics to keep Everton in the game. Fields. Playing it for Platt, who's onside. McAnally and Daly are waiting in the middle. There's Daly. Oh, he tried another of those volleys, but one didn't come off for him. Gray playing it in. McAnally! Oh, a chance went there. Platt's playing it across. The ball still not out of play, but now it is by Kevin Ratcliffe. McAnally will be furious with himself. That was a real big golden opening to make it 3-0 for Aston Villa. At a corner. Gordon Cowards with it. McAnally. In comes Reed. McAnally. Reed getting stuck in there against Big Scott, and a free kick given to Everton. As McAnally, all smiles, brings him down. Free kick to Everton, this time for the foul on Adrian Heath. And they're going to take off Pat Vanden Hauwe in a moment, Everton. In fact, they'll probably take it and try to before this kick is taken. Vanden Hauwe already going off. And I think it's Neil Poynton who's coming on, the defender. And left back for another. Might get something here. Crotty trying to get in. Came off the legs of Spink, who knew very little about it. Everton have had a longer game, and that's really when you know it's not your day, when you get hit by a goal, the like of which Tony Daly scored in the first half, and then Crotty through there, and it comes off the goalkeeper's legs. Certainly can't take anything away from this Aston Villa performance. Stuck to their task magnificently, and they've really made some chances. Reed. Cotti. There's Ratcliffe. There's space for him. Looking for McCall on the far side. Reed again. And a foul there by Ratcliffe, and that could be another booking. Gage, the unfortunate victim, but he gets up straight away, having looked as though he was poleaxed a moment ago, but I think the rapid recovery of Gage will not save Kevin Ratcliffe from a yellow card. Ian Wilson rather coming on, and Trevor Stevens goes off. Cowards, the better of the four, and the better of he. Spraying the ball wide there to considerable applause from the Villa fans to Stuart Gray. Flag up for an offside against McInally. With about 7 minutes left and Villa leading 2-0. The Villa fans beginning to relax a little bit. And the referee going across now to have a word with Graham Taylor, who perhaps has become a little too animated on that Villa bench and is being told to sit inside. All done in good humour, and Graham Taylor still making his point. Only you'd think they were 2-0 down rather than 2-0 up. Maybe quite angry there with certain attitude amongst maybe certain Aston Villa players. Maybe it's just all that anxiety showing through. And comparatively calm in the Everton bench, although they must be seething, thinking that they've had a pretty good game here, but find themselves 2-0 down. Platt and McInally jumped for that one, both missed it. Keown adjusted himself brilliantly there. Ratcliffe, Mountfield, Wilson, it comes to Cotti, will try something from a long way out, and it's wide. He's been very well watched indeed by the man just going through the picture there now, Martin Keown. It's just one occasion where at least Cotti does get a sight on goal, but the ball always lifting and going high and wide. Done a good job, Keown, on Tony Cotti. Up goes McInally. Last minute of the game now. Keown again getting it clear. Reed versus Gage, not for the first time. Fullback versus Bailey, also not for the first time. And then Reed trying to release Adrian Heath, looking to get past Evans, and Everton get a corner. Wilson with the kick. Again by Keown. Wilson. Now Dale. Now playing time added on, 4 stoppages and injuries at the end of this game. Sharp for Everton. Ball gets it back again. McCall once more. Very well challenged again by Keown, who's been an absolute key defender for Aston Villa this afternoon. Not only in his work in subduing Cotti, the sense of stability that he, Mountfield and Evans give to that defence. Snowden crossing it in. Heath being watched by Evans, And Cowan's back to make the clearance. And he's looking at the watch and knows that Villa are just now on the verge of maybe psychologically a very important first home league win. 3 points certainly would be very welcome. Villa 15th in the table starting today. Great. Final whistle. Celebration at Villa Park. As those two fine goals bring their first league win here at the Park of the season. That stunning volley in the first half by Tony Bailey. And an equally well-struck shot by David Platt in the second half after Neville Southall had made 2 or 3 quite miraculous saves to hold Aston Villa at bay. Everton had so much of the game, it means they've won only one of their last 6 league games. But I think they played well enough here today to suggest that there's no talk of a crisis, or there shouldn't be, at Goodison Park. Fully committed game, which ends in victory for Aston Villa in front of 26,636 fans. Aston Villa 2, Everton 0.
You're on crutches at the moment, I can see, but you certainly weren't after 33 minutes today. Tell me about that amazing goal first off, Tony.
Well, it started on the left and played well, and it went down the right. Chris Price did exceptionally well. Got a cross in, took a deflection, and I volleyed it in. And that.
As easy as that?
Yeah.
But you do make a habit of scoring fairly spectacular goals, don't you?
Yeah, I've scored most goals I score. You know, I haven't scored many, but when I do, I seem to fly in. Yeah.
And it's been a very important week for you, hasn't it?
That's right. Yeah, just celebrating my birthday, 21st birthday on Tuesday. So it's a good birthday for me. Yeah.
But you've also finished with is that plaster on there? Or
No, it's just cotton wool and a crepe bandage. It's just a precautionary thing because early on in the first half, sprained my ankle, went down on my ankle. It was a bit sore, so it's just precautionary more than anything.
So it started in glory and finishes on
That's right, yeah.
Good. Well done today, though.
Okay, thank you.
Graham, how important was it to get off the mark and score that first home league win of the season?
Well, I think it's very important for everybody at the club, the players particularly.
They've been riding high in the league most of the season.